People simply won't put their heating on. That's the stark warning today from the Energy Advice Bureaus, who say the implications of yet another rise in household heating bills could be catastrophic. This morning, Ofgem, the energy regulator, announced their price cap will increase by £94 in January. They blame the wholesale costs of gas and electricity.
With no clear support package in place like last winter, charities say the reality is most households will be paying 20% more compared with last year. Here's Brandon Cook.
The brisk November air made for a chilly afternoon in Gourock today, but inside the town's bowling club, residents knew they'd get a warm reception. This is one of the area's warm hands of friendship groups, a place to socialise and, crucially, keep warm in the winter.
If you're cold in the house, you'll be warm here, and then when you go home, you'll still hopefully, keep some of that heat or warmth there, and your singing's great.
Schemes like this supported over 10,000 people across Inverclyde last year. The council have now agreed to fund them again this winter. Organisers here expect another busy period, especially when energy prices shoot up again in January.
We're a strong community in Inverclyde, but we're also a deprived area of Scotland, so people do struggle. So the funding enables us to put this on and to pay our electricity bills.
This morning, Ofgem announced their price cap. That's the maximum amount suppliers can charge you for each unit of energy if you're on a standard variable tariff, will go up by £94 per year. They say this is down to the continued high wholesale costs of gas and electricity. It's a 5% increase, but Energy Advice Services say it will feel more like 20 because government support, which was in place last year, isn't this year.
This winter there will be no £66 a month, and that itself is absolutely huge. It does sort of impact disproportionately on the lower income households as well, because that amount really was the thing that perhaps went some way to saving people last winter.
At this Fuel Poverty Summit in Clydebank today, Energy Action Scotland said 1,200 people across Scotland were taken to hospital with hypothermia last winter. They worry a repeat is brewing.
The actual reality for this for many households is that they simply will not put on their heating over winter periods, or they will go for long periods without it being on, and it will affect people differently. It will affect people who have got prepayment meters, for example, differently to people who pay by direct debit or people who pay periodically.
The price cap is forecast to drop back to its current level by spring and then lower further come summer. But with winter approaching, many will be tightening purse strings yet again. Brandon Cook, STV News, Gourock.